Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafegal, and continue our Zelda Randomizer run. I'm really hoping I don't end up getting confused here, because I was watching one of Mike's old videos, so in between my two sessions, so I'm really hoping I can get all the way through in one go, but from here and not make any dumb mistakes. But if I recall, I did declare this the game of repeating ourselves over and over again. So we'll see. This seed was going really well though. So I'm kind of hoping we can just keep pressing forward. Yes. So we have not been, or we have the hammer and the glove, so we can get to most of Dark World at this point. However, the thing we don't have is, let's see, we don't have the boots and we don't have the Titan's Mitt. We've got Death Mountain covered. We've got it is this way. We've got the mirror. We did fight Aghanim, so we've got that second entrance to Dark World if we need it, which is potentially really nice if we have to go somewhere else to get silver arrows later. My current plan, I believe, was to go fight Blind. And I don't believe I've done anything in Dark World in terms of like the western half of the map, pretty much. So I think we're gonna start off with the Dark Kakariko section here. Another bottle. Should probably get medicine in those at some point, but I'm being completely arrogant about it, apparently. I don't think I actually did Batcave yet, so we'll want to do that when we get a chance here, too. While the ideal time for Batcave would be while we're doing blacksmith and such, I'm actually gonna go ahead and get it now, just in case. I'd feel really dumb if I waited for that and it ended up being Titan's Mitt. The fact that Magic Powder was in an overworld location says to me that it may be important. It may not be. It may be a distraction, but that's how this tends to work. Just bombs. Okay. But now we know. It's one less thing we have to go out of our way for later. Let's see. Literally. C-shaped house is next. We can full clear Blind's dungeon, so I think we're gonna do that. I want to double check to make sure I'm remembering right. Yes. So we need the flute, the Titan's Mitt, the Cane of Samaria, and the hook shot, I believe. Yes. That is a sick-looking bunny. As far as pink bunnies go. Okay. So the nice part with Blind's Dungeon is it's good to do early because you never have there's never a way to make it shorter. There's like a couple rooms you could potentially skip, but overall you have to do the whole thing every time because you have to go up to get blind, you have to go down to, or you have to go up to break the light, down to, that was really clumsy. Yeah, up to break the light, down to rescue blind, before you can fight her. Seemed like a good idea. I have no healing items and green tunic, and these things hit fairly hard. Although I am kind of okay with having a couple hearts down for the sake of not having the stupid beams, so I can actually kill these things in one hit. But just a couple. Okay. So that part's done. Want to go down first because negates the fact that we have to kill all the enemies. Even though we already killed 2 of them. Those are hearts, so I'm just grabbing a couple. Berry in a bottle is very nice with where we're at right now. As is a full magic drop. Okay, so blind has a real item. We've already got the map, compass, big key. I'm really hoping for Titan's Mitt or Hook Shot right now. Would be nice. Don't know why I picked that up, but I did. Very, very thankful to have the shield right now. That makes this fight much better. Blind takes 9 hits regardless of the weapon you have. I was not expecting that to actually... Okay. That's actually pretty perfect. I mean, it did make sense based on what we've got left. I'm guessing... yeah. So... Titan's Mitt means we're going to start off over here. And by start off over here, I mean go the wrong way, because we have to get the frog first. We'll have to come back later to get the digging game, because we can't take a character in with us. No boots, no hammer dashing. Hammer has such a weird hitbox. Okay. No armor upgrades, so we will go with that. Drop the dwarf off. Back out, back in. Piece of heart. We're just gonna do this whole sequence. It's pretty customary at this point. So yeah, there's the dwarf, the pegs, the treasure chest, and then there's a couple other spots along the way that you can get. That was not what I was trying to do. So I think we've already got the shovel item. Rupees. Get the ledge next. Rupees, not worth it. They approached from the top there to make sure I didn't accidentally phase into a bush. I do not have the Book of Medora, so I won't be able to do the pendant while I'm over here. I don't think I've got desert yet. As far as the desert cave goes. I'm gonna actually wander over here, get the ledge first. Or check the ledge first, rather. 50 rupees, okay. So not a required item. Just like with the Aghanim item and some of the other ones that go out of your way to check first, it stops you from having to take another trip later. I believe I'm gonna have to do Ice Cavern without Hookshot and without guess there's a little bit more I can do with Titan's Mitt, but not much. Okay. So I can't get most of the stuff on Death Mountain. I don't have the boots, so I can only do one of the things, or two of the things behind the graveyard? One of the things behind the graveyard. I think Ice Palace is it. Like, there's a couple other random little things that I could do, but... Ice Palace is actually seeming logical. Unfortunately. So I'm gonna make a short detour for my own sanity. I don't want to get down to the bottom of Ice Palace and die. So I'm gonna go buy 2 potions. I may not need them, but especially since there's a lot of required uses of Fire Rod or Bombos, and I don't actually have a lot of the things that would normally give me shortcuts in this dungeon. We're gonna basically have to do it, like, that's even... We have to do a very, very clean run of it, as in the full 2 loops and the side version of the normal route, because we can't access it via hookshot, so we have to do that whole section backwards. It was worth double checking. So yeah, chances are this is either going to have the hookshot or the flute mitt. Or both. Half magic would also be welcome. Also, boots, Book of Medora, everything. Everything would be good. No, I'm honestly hoping for hookshot would mean I'd have access to Swamp Palace. And that's kind of my highest priority right now, because it's full of chests. I'm actually not 100% sure that... I may have to even wander around a little bit, which makes this even worse, because I'm really bad at actually remembering where everything in this is and what the proper route is. It's by far my least favorite dungeon, and the fact that you can... or I've been presented with some ways around some of the parts I don't like has definitely... I am taking use of them at every opportunity. So I haven't actually done a full completion of this in quite a while. If you're wondering, the reason I'm killing enemies is because my heart count is actually a little bit low, and these enemies do hit very hard. I'd prefer not to waste my fairy until I have to. I do have a fairy and a blue medicine. Did I get 2? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, so going right there is actually the way that I'm gonna need to come back and do once I've got a key. So that bypasses the hookshot room, if I remember correctly. Oh my gosh, I hate this room so much. Ice physics are the worst. Why would you do this? Nobody likes ice physics. I cannot currently do this, so I'm gonna actually have to go back and do a loop to get the big chest. Yeah, this is gonna be a long run. That went better than the last one. Not that that's saying much. I also feel like I always forget one of the keys, so that's part of the reason I'm double checking stuff here. If for some reason there's a chest or a key that I'm normally missing, it'd be nice to actually get it. That's that switch. That's that room. And I'm really done. That door's a one-way shutter, which means we just locked ourselves out. And still don't have the big key, so this is going to be probably a 3-loop version of it. This part goes a little bit faster once you've already gone through it once. Not much. And again, the main thing I'm more concerned about than anything is having to blow potions early because of the fact that I've used extra magic. So getting those magic drops is actually really nice. care. I don't care enough to go chasing that. Okay, so we want to go this way. We are going to start out by going up. We're going to have to go back down through here anyway. I believe. Actually, no. We may end up needing to go back through the other way, so we'll do this first. Okay, that works. Just want to make sure. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. I think that's a fairy room. Okay. This is another key, which means big key should be in its proper place here. Not sure which is faster. Actually, no, we do have to go this way. We can't get the big chest item from the side. We actually have to get it from the from above, like intended. That was really smooth. Number 3, through the gate. That was really nice. That's really annoying. Did not need that right there. Okay. I'm trying to remember if you can actually do the standard version of this without hookshot. Might not be able to, in which case I'm going to be even more frustrated. did so well last time. I knew it was would be short-lived. Okay. Those penguins hit really hard. Okay, there we go. So we should be able to push the block. That wasn't terrible. Hopefully this is something worthwhile. I believe it should be a real item, at least. Nope, it's the compass. So this was totally not needed to do right now. Unless Cane of Burna reveals something. And we have to do standard fire rod instead of bombos, which is... We've got a fairy. I just need to be very, very careful with potion use now. So the only thing we got there was Cane of Burna, which quasi opens up one cave, sort of. Trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing right now. That this... Yeah, no. I'm gonna go ahead and save it out, and we're just gonna go do Spike Cave, I guess. Other option is to check Skullwoods. And honestly, well, and there's, what, 2 chests in Death Mountain we can get right now? 3. 3 out of the various areas of Hookshot Cave that are actually accessible. Although we are kind of getting to the point where we might need to. Because the other options are like Skullwoods. The good news is, I can say with confidence that it's not currently Turtle Rock. Nope. That was worth it. Oh, that's gonna take me to the pyramid. Is that actually helpful? I don't think so. Trying to think of what else we need. Shovel game? save quit. It's gonna be faster. So I guess we'll get the other two Dark World, Kakariko overworld items that we have access to. There's two that don't require the boots. One is the north side of the graveyard ledge, and the other one is the shovel game. And then we can get Skullwoods while we're up here. We don't need a full clear, most likely, is the good news. But if we need to, we've got the fire rod, so we can. This run was going so well, too. Really need the flute. Flute's got to be laying around somewhere. Feels like we have a lot of items, and the few we're missing are just really important ones, unfortunately. The hook shot opens a lot. There's like another 7 caves on Death Mountain and the Swamp Palace. The shovel location for every seed is within 18 digs. I think it's like 3 to 18 or something like that. At least I thought it was. Apparently it's not, because that was way more. Okay. I'm going the complete opposite direction I want to. Great. Well, I did mention backtracking. We backtracked in Ice Palace, we backtracked here. We're gonna have to do Death Mountain again. Okay, I'm actually gonna run and do Skullwoods first, because Skullwoods, basically, if Skullwoods has the boots in it, that'll actually save me a lot of time, not having to backtrack yet again. That's nice. And this is yet again another great opportunity for the fact that we've got so much, got those potions, that'll be nice. This is a very magic intensive dungeon as well. There's a torch puzzle followed by a boss that is weak to fire rod. Wow. I am playing like crap right now. That's basically all it comes down to. I'll also just say, given how transient this particular level is, I'm probably gonna just leave if I get a good item. There's not too much point to continuing all the way through. Although that doesn't actually help me. Well, it opens up a little bit more, I suppose. I'll say it opens up enough. I am going to go over here while I'm up in this general vicinity to get the graveyard cave. Then we'll go back, activate the flute. Be Boots. Please be Boots. Genuinely, if this ends up being Boots, I'm going to be very, very, very happy. And slightly creeped out. Not Boots. There's 2 other chests up on the north side of Kakariko. I guess the nice thing is both of those with Titan's Mitt, we don't need to be coming from Dark World. So that's really the main thing that's really out of the way. So we know the ledge item's not important. You know what, I'm gonna pop up here real quick while I'm in the neighborhood as well. Just to see what the ledge item is, or the cape item is. Okay. Just making sure, because that ledge is also very... It's another one you can scout out early and maybe save yourself some time. Like if that was Boots, we'd know we need to go get the cape first, or we need to find the cape first, and as soon as we find the cape, we can get the Boots. That is not the case. So we need either the hookshot or the Boots to get into Misery Mire. However, the flute lets us get in, and there are 2 overworld items in Misery Mire, plus the one behind the Desert Palace, plus the Desert Palace itself, which we can't fully explore, but we can do something with, so it's better than nothing. We can also check what item is needed here. Quake, which we have, so that's nice. Nope. So I will go from here to Desert Palace real quick. There's a chance we won't be able to progress without Boots. But because we can get up onto the ledge, we can get the back way. And we can at least get through. I mean, if that's the map or the compass, we're fine. I am going to stop real quick and check that one. Big key. Okay, so there are a few things we won't be able to do. And there's a chance that this will not be a small key. So that's literally all we can do. Oh, that was really disappointing. But I've got the flute. I literally can't do anything in Misery Mire, and that is all the access we have in Desert without the big key is going to reveal the big key chest, which has a small key in it, most likely, or the boss does. Yeah. Back to Skullwoods. Again, the fact that it's really modular like this is really nice for this particular dungeon, because we can just exit out and not lose any progress. No big keys, so we just ignore this section for now. Go in here. It's really straightforward. Okay. There is another small key there, but we shouldn't need it. And we don't need the big key to get to the boss, because the way this dungeon is laid out. Great. Just gonna go ahead and kill all of them just to get it out of the way. And try and preserve some magic here. Just to be safe. And we actually do not need to kill these, because key, although berry, makes it much, much more tempting. Even taking that hit was worth it. Full magic, close to full health. Okay, I do not have a berry anymore, so I just need to actually watch health. just to be clear, was not worth the risk to not use that potion. I knew there were only a couple hits left, but end of the day, if you die, you lose a lot of time. It's way faster for me to go back and... I'm just gonna make sure... I don't remember if I need this key or not. I'm not gonna take the risk. And it is a real item, so there is a decent chance it's needed. After this, there are 3 chests on Death Mountain I should have access to. Which is... doesn't feel worth it unless one of those ends up being the hook shot. Especially since one of them's really out of the way. I hate everything. So for those keeping score at home, we now have access to another dungeon. And I really wish I didn't. I suppose the good news is that that will justify me taking that side trip to Death Mountain, because we have to do Turtle Rock. Fully stocked, just to be safe. I don't think there's anything in Turtle Rock that requires items I don't have. And I can full clear it, because I've got the ice rod as well. So... guess we'll do it. I am going to do Death Mountain Cave first. Even though it's a mild backtrack, but it gets us 3 chests on the way. And at this point, anything that will allow me to avoid my inevitable fate, I'll take. I can also check the island item ahead of time, which will save a little bit of time. Okay, that's not worth it. Okay, so there's 2 chests on the way up here. If either of these are the hook shot, that'll open up a lot of more chests on Death Mountain, and it'll give us the opportunity to go do Swamp Palace and Misery Mire, which are the 2 dungeons we actually need to do. And that's all we have left, so basically if we get the hook shot, we're gold. We did not, which means Turtle Rock, which means everything is misery and sorrow and pain. The world has become a bleak and meaningless place. This also makes me slightly cross because my friend Carrie told me, oh, you should go to Turtle Rock right away when you have the ability to, because you just need to pull off that band-aid. You'll probably find what you're looking for. Mostly to mock me, but in this case, she's right. It's really annoying. And I'm continuing to play like crap. I suppose the good news is, as soon as I get the hook shot, I'm actually clear. Also, if I need to go far enough to get the mirror shield, I can theoretically actually get it. Because I've already got 2 shield upgrades. I did that wrong, because I don't have the hook shot. So there's 2 ways to go through that puzzle. There's the way you're supposed to go through it, which is what I'm going to do now. And there's a different way where you can hook shot to send yourself back to the door. This way is actually really obnoxious. It uses a ton of magic and time. Okay, it doesn't use any more magic than the regular way. It uses more magic when you have to go through it twice, though. I'm mirroring back to the beginning, mostly to get this second full magic jar, because every time you go back that way, anytime you exit and re-enter the level, which includes mirroring, it resets the items in jars, so that saves us a little bit. And I really wanted to get magic. Magic is important. I hate Turtle Rock. I knew as soon as I got to that room that those enemies were going to kill me. They do 4 damage a piece, or 4 damage a hit, and they're very, very hard to ignore, or to avoid, rather. Honestly, most of the enemies in this area hit really hard. Okay. I want to say it's the far one first. I always get these two mixed up, no matter how many times I've done this. Nope. I did it wrong. Backtracking run. While continuing to pray that I just find the hook shot and get to leave. Of course, knowing my luck, I'd need something else after that. That was the most disappointing blue rupee ever. Oh, that feels really nice. I'm actually really curious to see what the red tunic's gonna look like with this weird color palette. Color palette. That was terrible menuing. Just being honest. One of the few rooms in the game that I like to use the boomerang on. One, two, three. And then hold down. Flip the switch. To get over here, just hold left. That did not work. current holes in my menu are making getting to bombs really awkward. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead here and reset. That makes it so if I die, I'll just come right back here, which I'm going to, most likely. Turtle Rock. I hate Turtle Rock. I hate Turtle Rock. Okay. So there's 2 chests left. Both of them are real items. No, one of them, this one's a key. No, I have the key. So it's literally... Oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay. So, for the sake of the fact that this is actually as close as it is to the end, I am going to go ahead and beat the boss. There's a chance it's something... I know it's a real item, and there is a chance that it's something like silver arrows or something else that would be useful to me. Silver arrows, red mail, mirror shield. There's still some stuff left, basically. Also, with Gold Sword, this actually goes really, really fast. So this should be a real item, not dungeon item, which is... wasn't a good one, but it was an item nonetheless. We'll get the pendant even though we don't need it. There's always that slim chance that we need something. Actually, we know we don't need anything, never mind. I'm just being dumb. We're in go mode, and all we've got left is silver arrows. So I'm gonna take that risk. What? So we literally just need to get keys in this dungeon. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this a little different. I'm gonna do Misery Mire first. And the reason for that is we actually have to open chests in Misery Mire, so there's a chance we'll get an item like the boots that'll make it better. I don't know if I've ever had a fully bootless run. This feels weird. I feel like an idiot. We actually could have done the whole Death Mountain hookshot cave quick while we were up there. I guess we'll do it on the way to Ganon's Tower. That's one where even though we have everything, there's so many chests in such a small area there that it can be worth it, and we don't have silver arrows yet, so if it's on our way, we should do it. Also helps if you do this correctly. So, since we've got all the items, we're literally just looking for the big key and enough small keys to get through the dungeon, which we should have access to immediately. I think we need one more small key. So, at absolute worst, when we get to Ganon, if we don't have silver arrows yet, he'll say, "Oh, blah 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 blah, did you find the silver arrows in Misery Mire?" And then we can go back and get them. But it's not worth going through every speck of this dungeon for it. I hate this room. That may not have been required. Because I didn't go through the rest of the dungeon normally. I'm feeling my time on this run's not going to be as good as I would like. I have made a lot of mistakes. Granted, final times are never quite what I think they're going to be, just because I have a little bit before and after talking and stuff like that. I really like that little trick. I know it's not super useful, but the ability to wade into the mire, into the gel like that and just slash at the eyeballs makes it go a lot faster. I frequently forget that. But But especially if you've got Gold Sword. Yeah, we need to... So we didn't end up opening very many chests. But there was a chance we would. That was why that was worth it. Specifically, if we had found the dash boots, it makes things go a lot faster as far as just moving around. That was dumb. So this one we literally don't have to go out of our way to open a single chest. The fact that the required item is, it's blocked off the same way as Skullbloods, where the fire rod blocks off the head. In this one, the hook shot blocks off access to the boss. As I realized that I just got done saying I didn't need to open chests or items, whatever. I already threw the bomb. At that point it was too late, and there's always a chance that at that point, if I'm that far already, I may as well. I will also be opening the big chest since it's right there, and possibly a couple of the other ones that are right on the way. Otherwise, I won't bother. Basically, I'm not going to do the east or the western part of the dungeon. I'll still be clearing past this door. Most of it's really on the way, and there's several of them all pretty centrally located. I was hoping I could slip by there. I was wrong. The reason I'm doing it this way is because if I happen to need to come back, that way I don't need to do this section again. It's out of the way of the rest of the dungeon, so this is just saving me time later if I need to. Still feeling somewhat squishy despite the fact that I've got blue mail and all these hearts. I don't know why. That was terrible. Okay. Real easy, and then get him in position, move down and to the right. He always moves down and to the right, so it saves you time. You'll always hit him that way. Okay. That was me having a moment of hesitation. I was debating going and doing the bomb shop quick, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just head straight up to Ganon's tower. So at this point, the only thing I'm really missing is silver arrows. I still don't actually know how to do the silverless kill. I know you have to do a spin slash at certain points in time, but I've never been able to get it down. So I do need silver arrows. And depending on where they are, this could be a longer or a shorter run that we've got left. Ideally, we'll find them before we find the big key in Ganon's tower, or on our way up, like after the Moldorm fight or something. I'll get everything on the central tower like normal. And we are going to go ahead and do the Hookshot Cave while we're up here to save ourselves a trip. And just in case it has something nice like half magic or the arrows. A little too fast there. I make good decisions on occasion. So that was silver arrows. We're good. Just beat this game. I'm ready to be done. That turtle rock was painful, and was literally the last chest I could get for the hook shot. As I realized that there's still a possibility I need boots. Well, I guess we'll find out really quick. I totally forgot about the lamp. Okay. So that was not the big key. If the Book of Medora there had been a big key, we would have been unable to complete without boots, and we would have had to basically scour the entire landscape until we found them. Very few keys here. Just a little odd. Only the front section of those fire snakes actually hurts you. So save just a few seconds there by walking in their wake. Okay. Nothing yet. Crap. No boots also means I'm going to have to actually do the maze. And I do not have it memorized. So I'll have to probably waste some time on that. I believe you have to go in over here. I'm remembering wrong. It's been a while since I've actually done this maze. Is it still just up here? That's right, you can light torches or something to make it show up too, can't you? Okay, we're gonna go out here and back real quick. Just so when I die, I have a better respawn point. Not that I'm expecting to die repeatedly, but I'm probably gonna die repeatedly here. Not die, fall. This is such a waste of magic. As I fall to my death again. Can you light this with a fire rod? You can. Great. I'm smart. I am sitting at 1 potion, so I'll need to keep that in mind. Lots of potential for lag in this room between the floor and the silver arrow animation, plus the 6 enemy sprites on the screen at the same time. That's nice. A little annoying that I'm still not finding it, because that probably means I'm gonna have to do the other side of the tower, and I don't want to, quite frankly. Yep. Get to do the eastern side. This is the main reason that that I try to avoid going on the eastern side, along with the fact that there are just fewer chests and most of them are kind of out of the way. This is a trap room that I'm dumb and just walked into. I'm gonna go ahead and clear this out. I believe that's a trap room as well. That's very... Come on. There we go. This is the last 4 chests, so at least we'll get a full clear, I guess. Literally the last chest I opened. This room is pointless. Okay. Yeah. I just realized I can't go get the big chest, but actually, I don't need it. Never mind, duh. Silver arrows are not the problem. We actually have everything. That worked pretty well. That went worse, but not terrible. Whatever. Close enough. Wish I had boots. Enter the gauntlet. We need to heal. Really? And unfortunately, I don't have bug catching net, or I would grab a berry here. Because that guy can get turned into a fairy. That was really bad. I am getting wrecked by one of the easiest bosses in the game. Especially considering the fact that I actually have shield, which is rare. Just getting everything lined up, so I've got my potion and my arrows, and don't accidentally do them wrong. 3 for 1. So close. Just getting a few extra kills in case I get a harder fairy. Actually, we don't even need to do that. That was a lot of hits I didn't need to take. Use the momentum of the masks to push you further along on the ice. I'm actually okay with this strategy. That was terrible. This could be really good. But I only got one. That was much better. That was 3. This can theoretically do it. Oh, 2 of them must have hit at the same time while he was still in hit stun. Oh. Yeah, we don't get a heal after that. Okay. as I remember, that's a dash berry. You know what? Screw it. What the heck? Okay. Okay, we lit the left torch, which means that the right torch will never go out. No, 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 no. Oh. Okay. Close, but a good ending. Thanks for playing. We are definitely fast-forwarding this one. That felt longer than it probably was, but honestly, it didn't seem like it was a terrible time. It just felt like for the early, considering how well the early run went, that end felt really slow. It's probably still about, I'm guessing I'm still about 230, which is about my average. I'm also slightly sad because I don't know what the red tunic looked like for that one. Maybe somebody else got it. I'll be excited to see when Mike and Kyle put theirs up. If they got the red tunic, just so I can see it. Because, yeah. So yeah, overall, that was a really interesting seed, I'd say. I really liked the beginning. I really hated the fact that I had to do pretty much all of Turtle Rock and pretty much all of Skullwoods. So it was, again, 9 out of 10 dungeons were required. There were a couple other things I was missing. It was a fully bootless run. My feet are cold. But yeah, no, overall, like the early game, there was a lot of sword upgrades. I'm not 100% sure I made the right choice with that Aghanim early, but I liked the momentum from it at absolute worst, so I think it was the right choice. And, you know, getting pretty much all the way up to Gold Sword before I even started dungeons was really nice. The first 3 dungeons went real smooth. The next 2 went pretty well as well. No, the next 1 went pretty well. Ice Palace was painful. That was actually probably the worst part for me, was screwing up on Ice Palace. And then Misery Mire was okay. Swamp Palace went fine. One boss with level 3 sword. The rest were all level 4. Everything was pre-boots. Never got them. Three deaths. It's actually a really high item menu time. Total lag time is really high. Usually I get around 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes per item. 240, that was my guess. A little over the 230 mark. Yeah. I lost a lot of time just from not playing well. It was a kind of long seed anyway, but I probably could have gotten it on under 230 if I hadn't played as bad as I did. And if I hadn't doubled back as many times as I did, because I made a lot of the right decisions. It wasn't my decision making or my routing that was really off. It was just dying and having to redo sections, having to double back on certain areas that I'd already been to because I wasn't thinking straight. So yeah, I'll say this wasn't my best run, but I felt like it was an interesting seed and I did pretty well, all things considered. So if you enjoyed this, definitely check out the 2 linked runs below. Mike and Kyle should both be doing videos for these now, so if you enjoyed my run, you can see how they may have taken a different approach or not, or how we all did the same thing. If you are also, feel free to check out my other videos, a bunch of other Zelda runs, and a bunch of other random content on the channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments, and as always, have a good one.